Hey, good morning, folks. Welcome to the briefing on Friday, the 15th of October. It's been an interesting run of weather recently, but I definitely think it's on the change. We've had several days of high pressure, in and around us, slowly drifting away to the continent, but we're keeping an eye on this lot out here over the next 3 to 4 days. So I think that's where our next sort of phase of weather comes from. Today, we've got this cold front, and this is the midday chart. It's been coming across us for the last 24 hours, really slowly plodding its way down the country. And currently it's sat, I guess it's more or less over us or slightly to the north of us with the cloud associated with it. The rain has fizzled out over us. It's raining over the continent here at the moment, but nothing much over the UK, as you'll see in a minute. So one side of it, we've got cloudy weather, which we've got now, misty, low cloud, and then clearance across through the Midlands at the moment, and looking quite nice there. And a change of wind direction as well. You look at the spacing on the isobars, it goes from northwesterly here to northeasterly on the north side of the front. And you can see that partly in the Taffs as well. So Farnborough scattered at 2.5, probably was that a bit earlier. And it says tempo between 7 and 12, broken at 1,200 feet, becoming sometime late morning, early afternoon, 0308 knots. So changing from 240, 10 knots to 0308 knots as the front passes through. And 30% prob tempo this morning, 6,000 meters rain drizzle, broken at 800 feet. The timings on that may change, but that'll be the actual front itself coming through. You look at the 214 and it shows the same sort of wind pattern down to the south of us, northwesterly at flying heights. And when you look to the north of us, it goes northeasterly. I think by the time we start flying, we'll be looking at these boxes here, really northeast, 5 to 10 knots. So SatPic quite clearly shows, I think this is the actual front that's perhaps sat slightly to the north of us just at the moment. And then you've got cloud associated with it. It's slowly, steadily moving down towards us. Clearance, I think probably late morning, early afternoon, will reach us properly. And we'll be in a northerly flow. It won't suddenly get warm with that, folks, because it's quite a cold air mass looking at where it's come from. So temperatures are going to be quite chilly today. Let's look at quickly the rainfall radar. Not really a lot on it. Now you can see that sort of that is the frontal area there, laying to the north of us. Lots of rain on the continent down over here. But once it goes through, it will be flyable. But as I say, not particularly warm, 13, 14 degrees, maybe even the wind chill, certainly a bit colder than that. Sort of feel like autumn is really here today. Top meteo, this is updated at 7 o'clock. So should be fairly accurate. That's sort of 10 o'clock. 11, 12, we see the sort of weather clearing through us. Soarable, I think, north of the Oxford area into Cambridgeshire fairly quickly, but we're going to sort of linger with the cloud for most of the day, upper cloud mainly here. But I doubt the soarable weather will get to us by the looks of it, and top meteo suggesting that again, it looks quite nice from sort of 12, 1 o'clock soaring out to the north of us, but not really getting here cloud base. about best probably 700 to 800 feet. Sorry, 700 to 800 meters, 2,000 feet. So the soarable weather will be just a little bit too far away, I think, today. But we should get flying from, fingers crossed, midday onwards. Okay, airspace wise, not really a lot going on. Usual stuff here. Number 2 is Southampton's hours of operation. High intensity radio transmissions are number 3 at Boscombe Down. Clay pigeon shooting nearby to there. And number 6 is the crossing service. Number 5 is a fly past at Lord Wandsworth College, which is Long Sutton, which is basically east of us. It's in the Odium ATZ, basically. And that's from 11:05 to 11:55. Number 14 is just paragliders operating near Oxford, in Oxfordshire. So nothing particularly to worry about. So quite quiet in terms of airspace. Today, a couple of flight plans filed for jet movements, but nothing firm yet. So I'll brief everybody when we actually decide to go out, when I know precisely what we've got. It looked yesterday like there were 2 jet movements, but they may well have been moved to Monday. So I don't exactly know yet. And when we set up, we'll probably be on 09, looking at the wind direction as it swings as the front goes through today, but it will be northerly. Say it's light, so it shouldn't really be an issue with turbulence behind the trees. Okay, folks, so you probably have to sit and wait in the Brown Elephant because there is seating facilities and tea and coffee making facilities in the briefing room part of the Brown Elephant. And then when we decide it's, front's sort of coming through, we can go and get the kit out and get ready to fly. So hopefully see you out there.